going on, everybody? Y'all know I said 7 p.m. Eastern, right? What's going on, Rivka? Oh, they were in here at 11:30 this morning. Oh, my Lord. They were super early. Hey, Manny. Black Anonymous. How's it going? They were in here early. Did they get the times confused? I know I said 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I know. It's just like a huge time difference and everything. But come on in here. Now get on in here into the LLC. Let's come on in here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Shout out to my mod Manny, all my mods in the LLC. Thank y'all for coming in, stopping by. We're going to have a great show. And I'm not going to keep you all too long because I always say that. But I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I do want to make sure. Let's see here. Because Mama still has to work in the morning. So we're definitely going to have a good time. We're going to have Brother Malik on. He's going to do some debunking. Y'all, we have some information. I got the links from Black Anonymous regarding the permit stuff. And I went through some of them. Let me tell you all something. we all know that Umar is the biggest liar on earth. I mean, we all know that, right? But it's just so satisfying to still debunk him and to prove how bad of a liar he is. It's something so satisfying about that when you can pull up evidence and documentation and then slam dunk it on. You can slam dunk that documentation and prove that he has lied his ass off once again. It's so satisfying. So we have the permit, the city of Wilmington's website for the permits. Link from Black Anonymous. Shout out to Black Anonymous that I am going to pull up. And then this Danza project dropped part 2. I don't understand why he just won't release the whole interview. Like, dude, why are you doing this in bits and pieces? So Danza project dropped part 2. He just refused to drop the whole thing. I want to see the whole thing and be done with it. That's how I want. But he dropped part 2 to Umar's interview. And part 3. So he got part 2 and part 3. There we go. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how many parts it is, but so far it's 3 parts. So we got part 2, part 3. We went over part 1. And Brother Malik wants to debunk part 1. So I say let him debunk it. Drop the link. Here it go. Let's go. Shout out to all of you all in here, Francisca. Yeah, I was trying to save the links. Let's go, Brother Malik. Hope everyone's had a good day. Black Anonymous is up here. Black Anonymous is a real good. Y'all up in here early. Y'all was up here too early. I had to work. Sorry. Y'all, did y'all catch Lennon on last night? He was good. He's going to be going live at 8. Oh, Lennon. Hopefully it's like 9 p.m. Eastern. So that still gives me another hour. But I'm not going to hold you all too long. Miss Independent, hey, I'm here. Sandra Price, how are you? Hello, everyone. Ralph Morris, what's up? Hello, everyone. Bernard Green, Annette Franks. I see some new names up in here. What's going on? We got El Malik up in the house. El Malik up in here. Annette Franks became a member. Shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the LLC membership. You guys, I have 2 videos I'm going to do that is going to be exclusive for the members only. One of them I'm going to let premiere, but it's going to go to the members only from one of my sources. Some information you guys definitely want to see about Umar. because Umar, you're a clown. So I'm glad you were here and ready. Y'all, once we get Brother Malik up in here, we will get started. I hope you guys off work. Yay, let's go. Francisca, shout out to you. Shout out to Tavares. How you doing? He said he wouldn't be on any platforms before the school opens. Y'all know he's a big liar. Umar's a liar. He lies like hell. He lies without a cause. Like he lies to lie. You know, it's like, dude, you don't have a reason to lie, but he lies to lie. That's how he is. He's so weird. So we're gonna cut the music down some. We got Brother Malik up in here.
Can my little sister LLC in the crowd hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you all hear Brother Malik up in here? You
How
ready?
y'all doing?
We're doing good. I still don't have my lighting, so I have my camera off. I'm
You
sorry.
doing all right? That's all right. We hear you. I didn't got addicted to your voice, so I don't have to see your face. It's
Oh,
all good. And I
thank
and I
you.
and I just want to thank the usual crowd. I'm not gonna say no name. There's too many of you guys, but I can see the comments. And just so you'll know, which you wouldn't be surprised, we all are contributing to this, and I get information sent to me from all of my various fields. And so thank all of Black Anonymous, all of you guys, man, for not giving up, not becoming discouraged, and keeping what we call our foot on Umar's neck. Two things I need from you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I need you to be able to post the Wilmington, Delaware um, uh, um, permits, which I talked to Black Anonymous on the phone personally, so I knew you had them. And I'm going to use the bathroom photos
Good.
just to show you, not to show you all, because I keep telling you guys that Umar tells on himself if you listen to him, just to
Mhm.
show you that not only am I going to rebuke all contractors, but I'm definitely going to rebuke the bathroom, because if you guys remember, LLC, he first started saying contractors in the very first toilet where he didn't have sense enough to flush first before he started cleaning it, and then he started talking about his volunteers. So that there alone should tell you. But I'm going to show you some actual work that the two ladies that painted the bathroom did to also verify that these are not things that a licensed professional contractor would ever do. And in closing, you're absolutely right. We're not going to be long, because I'm just getting off of, even though I'm retired, I still use my skills. I am actually adding a room to an old client's house, and
Okay.
where LLC, three of my trades are coming in at one time. Not only am I framing the walls, which are building them, I'm also able to installate them. I'm going to hang the sheetrock, which I started doing today, and I'm
Okay.
also going to tape and texture them, and I'm going to paint them. Brothers and sisters, you don't have to have a college degree. I teach my boys to go after trades. That's three trades in one job. Nobody has to be hired but me. They'll bring in electricians to do all their though. But I just wanted to show you guys the importance of trades and how this job is paying me 5,000. Where I'll start today. I started yesterday. I'll be finished. That's $1,000 a day for three trades from a retired Black man that don't have to do anything.
There you
Okay,
go.
so I just want to
Wow.
make that clear. So yeah, I'm a little tired myself, but I'm
I
honored
hear
to do this. So thank you.
absolutely. And I want to give a shout out to Mamaz. Thank you, Manny, for dropping the links. I have some guests up in here as well. Shout out to you, writer Albert Lanier, for being in. We have TY One Eagle from the lounge. Shout out to you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you guys can see and hear, and you've hit that like button, put a red heart in the chat for me. Red heart in the chat if you've hit that like button, because we're here to put our foot on Umar's neck. I mean, it's the only way to go. Shout out to Say, my fantastic mod. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Seth, what's going on? He says hello to you, as well as writer Albert Lanier saying hello to you. We have new people up in here, so everybody speak to everybody, and we can get started. So what I have up is the City of Wilmington permit and inspections website. I did get the email from Black Anonymous, and I put in one of the two parcels that that basically is based on the properties that for FDMG. So one, of course, has the address of 610 East 17th Street. The other is 611 East 17th Street. So what we have up right now is the 611 East 17th Street, and I will put that link in the chat for you guys, as always, to do some research on your own time, because I believe in fact checking and having documentation as we go along. What's going on, Rim Rum? How you doing? Peace to the host in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fantastic content creator, Rim Rum. If somebody could please drop Rim Rum's YouTube channel in the chat, I would appreciate it. Thank you, Mods. So Brother Malik, you let me know how you want me to start, and then with the, because we have the city of Wilmington permit in this
Yeah,
section.
let's do the bathroom first, and then we'll close out with the permit.
Okay.
Um,
So
and
you
while
have
you're
the video
pulling
for the
and while
bathroom.
you're pulling up the video, I'll just talk to the people and just remind you all. I know most of you all, if not all of you, may have heard this information again. I've been on over 30 shows by now, and you may just be doing it because, as you should, doing research of your own. But I'm going to make it perfectly clear one more time. No contractor, no legitimate licensed contractor anywhere in this country, and I've worked with many of them, because not only am I here in Cali, but I've lived in Georgia, I've lived in Florida, I've traveled the world building homes from ground up. And again, I've been a part of Home Depots. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I've been a part of Smart and Finals. I've been in part of building Walmarts with my three trades. No contractor, no matter how big the job is, how small, how minimum 200, 2,000, 200,000, 2 million, no licensed contractor is going to step on any job without a permit, period.
All right. Exactly.
So that's just common sense. This is not stuff that we should have to debate, not that we are, but it's necessary.
Right.
Because what I want us to do, my little sis LLC,
Okay.
get away from the buildings and the construction. Let's use any profession that requires what? A license.
A license. Yep.
We all have all type of friends that I'm sure have some sort of profession that a license is required. This
Right.
is what I want you all to do very, very briefly. Ask yourself, if either one of your friends that are licensed in any profession will take a chance on losing their license for anyone, let alone a contractor for Umar, who they would know, unless they've been sleeping under a rock, would know what's going on with him and these
Exactly.
bando buildings. Just take a minute and let's just get that right there.
Yeah, I don't know anybody.
See, now remember now, I don't want you guys to get stuck. I said any profession,
Yeah.
any profession, okay? Because the job I'm working on now, the reason why I started Monday, because the permits had to be pulled. It takes time to do that. I was not going to show up on the job without pulled permits. I got all kind of life insurance and health insurance that a human being could need. So of course I could have went on and just did the job without a license, but it's my reputation.
Exactly.
Okay? It's my reputation. Because the first thing that folks are going to ask me, well, Malik, if you have all this experience, if you build all these homes and buildings and businesses, why would you go on a job of this magnitude, okay, with a contractor
Right.
without a license? Because not only is it about, and people ask me, what does a license cover? You don't just have license and permits to do the job. Ladies and gentlemen, the license covers the insurance of every employee that's working on that job even if he's a subcontractor, I'm what's called a subcontractor. You hire me to come in and use either one of my three trades to do this job for you at a negotiated price with the head contractor. That's why it's such a big mistake intentionally that Umar never hired a general contractor, because brothers and sisters, the general contractor is going to subcontract
Mhm.
every single profession that's needed on the job. I didn't just bring up the story to let you guys know I was a little tired. I definitely didn't do it for egotistical reasons. I bought it to share with you that I'm doing three trades on a job, and it's just adding on to a house of a
Mhm.
customer that I'm familiar with because I'm familiar with this contractor. But even though I've done a lot of work as a subcontractor, Sister LLC,
Mhm.
I still would not go on this job until he pulled the permits. The
That's
permits cover me, the
yep.
permits cover the home, the permits cover anybody. They may have a relative come by that innocently, which people do. My family wore me out coming by when I bought my home and remodeled it 4 years ago. Anybody that comes on the job, they accidentally, LLC and the listening audience, trip over a tool, step on a nail that they didn't see, things that can happen on a construction site. Your license also covers that. So it's not
That's
just the
right.
license, it's everything,
That's right.
especially their insurance that covers the license.
That's
And
right.
finally, under the license, say there's an electrical fire because of my skill saw and it
Mhm.
burns the damn house down. The insurance under the contractor's license, brothers and sisters, will cover that.
That's right. Yep.
Any questions so far? Anything anybody don't understand?
I am on point. I think everybody's in agreement. And I know I touched on that in my live yesterday about having insurance. We're talking about Umar, who would not be able to even generate revenue to pay teachers and have insurance for teachers and staff. So I would not put it past him for him to have, Debo and them trying to paint and do work up in somewhere in a school building with no license, no permit, no nothing, and they certainly wouldn't be insured. So if they get injured, they would be pretty much asked out. They wouldn't be able to file a claim or anything. They wouldn't get workers' comp. They wouldn't get any of those things because they won't have a permit. They won't have license. They won't have insurance. They would just be either able to work or not work and not get paid. And if they tried to sue him, what are they going to get? They're not going to get anything. No money, no settlement. He doesn't even want to be served. So you wouldn't be able to sue him. So it would not benefit any vendor or contractor or anyone to do any work for him if you're not licensed and if you're not insured. Because if
Domo
something happens to you, you're on your own.
Domo Jones just said something, as well as Black Anonymous. Very simple.
Mhm.
Read the comments. It all falls on the contractor.
That's right.
Why is it important what Domo Jones is saying, my dear brother is saying? Because remember, it
That's right.
doesn't matter that I have all kind of insurance, medical insurance, or even if I get
Hmm.
killed. It's the contractor's responsibility to
That's
run
right.
the job and make sure everybody is covered.
That's right.
Period. He told me the same thing our sister Lady Lounge told us when I was on her show. She admitted to everything that I'm saying. The punching, where the contractor has to sign off, the building inspector. Domo Jones understands it all falls on the contractor. So, brothers and sisters, I'm not sharing what I've been doing since yesterday egotistically because I'm a long ways from being Umar. But I wanted to give you guys an example, especially again, being that
Hmm.
this is a contract that I have worked with all over the Bay Area.
Hmm.
Okay. I have no reason to not trust him, but it's the principle and it's my reputation. So even with these white contractors, because I get a lot of calls, I'm sure you guys could imagine with 3 different phones, I get a lot of calls from all over the country, all of my various fields. I do phone interviews, I do podcasts, I do Zoom. And so I get a lot of this. He's talking about white contractors. Whoever these white contractors that may have showed up on the scene,
Mhm.
they were either stupid, non-professional, didn't give a shit, or they could have just been some white pookies and ray rays.
Yeah.
Because pookies and ray rays are not just designated to a certain race of people. Because I have seen the comments from every show I've been on. I follow each and every one of you exclusively, so you don't have to worry about me being subscribed. I've seen the comments on shows that I'm not, but just listening to. It's
Mhm.
all public information. I want somebody to tell me that they have pulled up any one of these properties, okay, that shows on city record that a permit. I'm going to focus on this. Even from the white boys that he loves throwing in you all's faces, show me where a permit is on the city of Wilmington's, Delaware, public records. I'll wait.
I'll wait too. Yeah.
Now, let me add this before you go any further, Sister LLC.
Okay.
Did any of you see Mary Ann Laureate rebuking also Umar's interview yesterday? The reason why I'm asking is because these are things that our brothers and sisters that are doing this work continue to tell y'all.
That's right.
This man is grandizing,
Mm-hmm.
giving white people your money for these fake white contractors. But let me take it further, brothers and sisters, because Malik, I thought you said they were white. Just the idea that he is so comfortable throwing white contractors in your black dollar's face should make every black person in this country feel disrespected.
Especially when he is the main one always talking about black dollars coming in.
See, because you know why that bothers me? For the same reason. He's all into this Pan-Africanism. But
Mm-hmm.
not one time, not only has he said how much money that of his he's used, not one time has he got on here and bragged
That's
to you
right.
Negroes about any country on the continent of Africa giving him a dime. But you Negroes, those of you that are on here undercover, you Marian cult members, but you have no problem
Mm-hmm.
with him begging black people, the
Mm-hmm.
disabled, the fixed
Yep.
income, the
Yep.
elderly, of course, the single black mothers. I've talked to mothers from these shows that have put their teens on the phone and the teens dipped into their bank, their little top of the dresser bank and gave Umar a donation. You have no problem with that. You have no problem with him even sharing a story to a nationwide audience about how he has scammed black people out of millions of dollars
That's right.
and emphasized that not only did they do the work, they did it very well. Black folks, I
Mm-hmm.
told y'all this when he did that with Lene Stacks. Anytime a black man, I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a damn who he is, I don't give a damn who she is.
Mm-hmm.
If she's homeless and sleeping in a wet cardboard box here in Stockton, she's a woman first, and she deserved to be treated and respected as such. So, in
Right.
closing on this part, if that didn't, if talking under this black woman Lene Stack dress wasn't enough for you to be disgusted with a Umar Johnson of the world,
That's right.
because all of us have a mother,
That's right.
see? We got a lot of beautiful mothers, including my baby sis LLC, on this line right now.
That's right.
How is that acceptable? How do you not have a problem with that? And still to this day, I need someone to make me understand. I'm sorry, y'all,
I hear you.
but it starts with the way I was raised.
That's
And
right.
then let me remind you, I'm a student of Dr. Huey Percy Newton. I walked the streets with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. I got teachings under the Honorable Elijah Muhammad through Minister Louis Farrakhan. So don't expect me
Mm-hmm.
to be a coon, modern day Negro black man in the way that I feel about my people, especially with the black woman.
That's right.
So I just want to rebuke all of this Filipino, white, African, black contractors bullcrap, because no contractor in his right mind that
That's right.
holds a license, which means he has a business and employee, not only for a scum like Umar,
That's right.
would they do it for anyone else. And in closing, brothers and sisters, remember, the black man that subcontracted me been knowing me, knew my family, yet I wouldn't trust him until the permits were posted. Thank you, Sister LLC. Thank you.
All right now. You're good. You're good. I just wanted to make sure um that the video I'm about to pull up is exactly what you were referring to regarding the bathroom.
Yeah, and
Um,
what I want you to do specifically, there's a toilet with a rack over it that's taped up. I want you to go to that particular video where there's a toilet in the background where you see a pole above the toilet taped up.
a pole taped up behind the
You can't
toilet.
see it because it's covered in the same color paint. It's colored in blue, but I know it when I see it, and I'm trying to see it here on the screen.
Okay, so
It's
let me
over.
go to.
So just look, go down. It's over a toilet, not the face bowls. When he gets to the toilet, the reason why I wanted to show you that,
Okay.
because y'all remember before he told on himself, he was complaining about. Well, let's go back to the sink. First, he talked about how they didn't put something back up on the wall. Let me tell you guys
Oh, the
something, brothers
hand
and sisters.
dryer.
Yes.
Let
First
me
of
see if I
all,
can find it.
a journeyman painter union is not going to accept him taping off everything. That's why you have angles on brushes, and that's why you go from being an apprentice to a journeyman, because someone that doesn't know about painting, something that you would tape up, we don't get paid to do that. We are paid in the union to do a professional job in the least amount of time as possible. So, number
Okay.
one, not everything is going to be taped off. And number two, everything that a professional contractor, in this case, painter, takes off the wall, they're going to put it back. And in most cases, we are instructed to even clean it up a little bit. Well, what are you talking about, Malik? Faceplate for your plug, faceplate for your outlet. If it's dirty, we'll clean it up before
Okay.
we hang it up. Because what, Sister LLC? It makes the painted walls look better.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
not everybody, like in this room that I'm doing, well, of course, everything is going to be new. But everybody, just because you're having a room painted, in this case the bathroom, that doesn't mean you're going to put up. But if the socket or the plug is dirty, most professional contractors will clean that up, brothers and sisters. That's one thing. The pole that I'm talking about that is hard to see because it's painted blue. No, no licensed contractor in his right mind is going to
Let me.
take the time to tape that pole. What they will do is what we call contractor's paper or even newspaper,
Okay.
and use as the little amount of tape as possible. but because two sisters, volunteer painters, painted this and not professional painting contractors, this is
Two,
what you get.
wow.
This is
So he
why,
had the women, he had two women come in and paint, and not men who could actually paint.
absolutely. And
And
if
it
you remember, Sister LLC, he was talking to the women when he was going around grandizing at a paint party. He was talking to them and they waved on video. This is why I keep
oh
telling
my
y'all,
God.
75% of the information that the FBI is going to use to convict Umar's black ass, he's giving it to him to sell. This is what
Yeah,
happens when you're an attention whore to the point you can't stay off. Who in their right mind tapes themselves eating and tapes themselves cleaning a shitty toilet? Come on, people.
exactly. Exactly. And I'm trying to, are you seeing the pole? You saying there was a pole that was painted in
It's
blue?
right over the toilet. It's right over one of those toilets. I think it's the first toilet. It's hard to know it's a pole, but I know because of my contractor that it's painted the same color as the wall, but you can see that it's taped. Okay?
Oh
It's
yeah.
called a
Wow.
grab bar. It's called a grab bar. And I just noticed that. And I wasn't surprised because I knew who had painted those bathrooms and I knew a professional contractor would never do that. So that's all. It's
That
not
is,
important,
that's
but I
crazy.
just wanted to add to um, the fact that if y'all remember, Umar, the two women waved on camera in the process of painting the bathroom. And also, ladies and gentlemen, why there is paint inside the toilet, although all he has to do is get some steel wool or SOS pad because it already has soap on it and put his hand in there. He was playing in the shit anyway and scrape it
Exactly.
off. That's all he had to do. So,
Okay. I
so
mean, would
before,
paint thinner
so
still work?
he
Would
doesn't
the
need he
paint
doesn't
would
need he doesn't need paint thinner
paint thinner? Oh,
because
okay.
paint thinner will take the course off of the ceramic is what and what the talk oh that you was called it will take
You want me
the
to
course
pause?
of the ceramic
There we
off
go.
of the toilets. So that's why. But um
Here's the hand dryer he's holding up, saying they didn't reinstall
well
the
Off the
wall.
wall. I don't think this needed to come off the wall, but they took it off the wall.
yeah, it does need to come off the
We
wall,
gonna have
ladies and gentlemen, and they
to
would have
screw
put it
that
back
back.
Exactly.
on the wall if contractors had taken it off. And let me get
Right.
back to the paint. The reason why paint is dropped in the toilet because a contractor would have what? Would not
Taped over
taped
the
it off with
toilet.
15
It was,
with 15
yeah.
rolls of tape. We would have used contractor's paint, contractor's paper, and
Mm-hmm.
covered the toilet up. The first thing you do, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, is and those of you that have been on the spot like my Demo Jones, uh,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing you do when you go on a job is you do what's called prep work.
Right.
You get everything that happens. You don't tape every day, brothers and sisters, when you're getting ready to paint.
Right.
You take the first few hours of your day for every room in the house, the business, whatever the hell it is, the cow
Mm-hmm.
pasture, the horse ranch, and all you do is what's called prep work.
Right.
Everything that has to be taken off the wall, you take it off. Every faceplate for your plugs, every plate for your light. Okay, in this case, the hand dispenser, you cover up the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
If it's what we do, if it's a place where you have doorknobs, there's paper that we use. We go around the doorknob first, we punch it in, and then we put tape around it. Even with doorknobs, everything, brothers and sisters and sister TLC LLC, that has
Mm-hmm.
to be taped off. You don't even shake a paint can up to mix it until
Right.
you get all of your prep work out the way. Am I making sense? Do I have
Yeah,
any
you are.
questions from the listening audience?
Any questions from you guys? Because I mean, I think that's pretty much spot on. Shout out to you, Uncle Mo TV. That's pretty much spot on. I would have, and I think, and I, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I had stated when I was watching the video that they could have covered the toilets with some plastic covering and then taped it down on the sides with the blue painter's tape and just taped it up like that. So that just prevents anything from dropping down in the toilet. But like you said, I didn't know that he got women to paint the bathroom. Why didn't he get some men to do it?
And this is why I tell my family, don't fuck with my little sis LLC, because she is a research specialist, and you are absolutely positively right to give you credit for the intent work, because that's exactly what they should have done. Let me show you how dumb and doofless Umar is. How in the hell, listen, audience, would you have plastic on the floor? But to give my sister her credit, because she's good at what she does, not have it on the toilet or even the face bowl. It's just, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. See,
Umar, so dumb. Umar, you're an idiot. Look at this: the blue plastic with the blue painter's tape on the floor, but not on
the toilet.
Y'all see, that's the blue painter's tape right there. The little blue strips.
You even know the terminology. That's the painter's tape, and I use the frog tape because it sticks better. And let me tell you guys something else that's a big problem with that rail. The longer you keep that tape, even that tape that's taped to the walls to protect the floor, Sister LLC, the longer you keep that tape there, the harder it is to remove. Let me make that clear. That's why when you're finished with a job, you put everything back and you don't leave. A contractor's not going to leave your toilet covered in plastic and blue painter's tape. A contractor is not going to leave your hand soap or even your paper towel dispenser laying on the floor. Y'all know why he used these excuses with these fake contractors? Because it takes the responsibility off of him. What do you mean, Malik? He's complaining about the paint in the toilet, forgetting what Sister LLC just said. That's what you get when you don't hire professional people. Idiot, 6 degrees, PhD, insist on being called doctor. It's all common sense, brothers and sisters. It's all common sense. And the things that I'm sharing with you all, I teach these to my 13 grandchildren, 10 grandsons, which go from 8 to 22 years old. They even know Dr. Umar is a fraud.
Yes.
Because it's common sense, brothers and sisters. It's common fucking sense. Hey, Grandpa, ain't that the man that took all the people's money? This is what my grandsons ask me from my teachings, even when they're away from home. See? So I just wanted to cover that. That's why I'm saying I'm not going to be long, because I wanted to use the bathroom and just use, like you pointed out, see, on your own, you pointed out the toilets wasn't covered. A contractor wouldn't do that. Go right ahead.
I have a question. So to, the stalls, I noticed they were severely scratched up, and then he turns around and cleans the stalls with Windex. Now, why are the stalls scratched up? Why is that material scratched up like that?
Because
aren't these stalls new? And I'm gonna pull up the.
Well, I saw the scratches.
Yeah.
I'll answer your question. Whether they're new or not, all the bathrooms that I've done that didn't have new stalls and didn't have doors that needed to be installed, we painted them, Sister LLC.
Wow.
You have a certain paint for everything. People, they don't just make paint for cars and for walls.
Look at it.
They make paint for stalls too. And if the stalls are brand new, here we go again. They would have been covered in contractor's paper or plastic. This is not brain surgery, brothers and sisters.
Exactly. Okay. The sinks would have been covered. The toilets would have been covered. The doors, the stalls, all of this could have been covered up. This could have been covered up, taped down.
Don't say could have been.
It should
Remember,
have been.
we're doing the contract. I'm not being disrespectful, sister. And I know you're not
No, no,
taking it
no.
there.
You're good.
Remember, we're
You're
doing
good.
the contractor. Contractors painted the bathroom. So I can't say could. I'm going to say should because I am a contractor. Okay. I'm certified in drywall, framing, and painting. Let me show you how experienced I am. When you do a texture on the wall, you
Hmm.
can do what's called smooth wall. That's where
Okay.
the last layer of the sheetrock mud stays the way it is. You're not doing anything else to it. You're just going to sand it. Or you can do what's called knockdown or knockoff. We
Hmm.
call it the orange peel. Now I know someone with your intellect will picture this. How many times have you looked at a wall painted and it looks like the outside of an orange or lemon peel? Okay. That's called a
Right.
knockoff. Or the third one is what we mostly put on lids, which is construction terminology for ceilings. You see what's
Hmm.
called what? It's called the popcorn. That's the little
Yes.
balls that for those
The
are
ball.
three
Yeah.
different textures that you can get on the wall. I'm
Right.
certified to do all three. In fact, I'm doing the second one. We call it the orange peel. All of their walls is going to be the orange peel, knockout, knockdown to this addition that I'm doing at this client's house this week. Okay. So again, the stalls should have been because guess what?
Man.
If a licensed contractor came in and crushed those stalls, see, we call it getting sent to the beach. The union gonna send you to the beach because
Yeah.
they
You
got
get in
they
trouble
got
for that.
they got to fix your scratch walls because you didn't go in there and you're supposed to know how to cover the. That's why. What did I say 5 minutes ago? You spend a whole day, depending on the size of the job, doing
Right.
nothing but prep work, brothers and sisters.
That's
Nothing
right.
but prep work. When I framed the wall, 16 inches, every stud is 16 inches. I cleaned up after myself yesterday because I knew today I was going to come in and do what? Start doing cutting the installation. You wear
Right.
long sleeves and gloves with the installation because I don't know if you guys know, installation will give you an itch like you ain't never had before because
I
it
understand.
has yeah it has chips of metal in it. And that's
Okay.
why when you see the front of it, it looks like cotton. Pink cotton is usually pink or green. Then in the back, it's all silver like aluminum foil. So when I
Mhm.
cut and put in all of the installation today, I wore a long sleeve so I wouldn't itch. My point is, when I came in this morning to start on the installation,
Mhm.
I didn't have to clean up from building the walls yesterday because every time you finish, you clean up. In fact,
That's right.
they teach you in the union the two biggest aspects on the job is cleanliness and safety.
Right.
More important even than the job, cleanliness and safety. So
That's right.
again, brothers and sisters, in closing, so we can get to the permit and wrap this up, the
Okay.
drops wouldn't have been inside the toilet. Okay. The soap
Okay.
dispenser wouldn't have been laying wherever the hell it was lying. And
Right.
that pole will not be wrapped up in all tape and then painted blue if a licensed contractor had a done it. And your
Hmm.
question, those doors
Black
definitely
Anonymous
would
did it.
not have been scratched, especially being that you said that they were new. So
Right. And I have a question down from Black Anonymous asking about these household products here. Should these household cleaning products, some of them look like they're off brand. Should he be using this to clean these types of bathrooms? Especially after the alleged,
well, if you
connection
go
and
to
all of
that
that.
if you go to that box scene, sister, I know you
Okay.
got that scene where the box is where he's going in there. He could have cleaned them. You could see you could see the toilet stuff in there that you squeeze out. He could have used that and he wouldn't even have to use bleach because that has bleach in it. I'll show you what I'm talking about when you get to it. It's the box where he's going in and getting the stuff
This
out.
is the box here.
He could have used that. He could have used that and pine saw to do everything he wanted. But to show y'all another thing before we move on, how dumb he is, y'all remember he was even spraying at one time. I guess before it clicked in his head, he was cleaning the toilets with Windex.
There you go.
Windex is not a disinfectant.
Expecting.
Okay,
Exactly.
see,
Exactly.
and to address that, all not only those cleaners, not only should they not be in that bathroom, they should be in a storage facility. You should have a designated room for that.
Right.
All of that paint that you guys see, a professional don't leave paint behind, brothers and sisters. Okay,
That's right.
because you can't throw paint away with regular with regular garbage. Now, what you can do when you're a professional, the client is paying for the paint, so you always leave the extra paint, Sister LLC, with the client, so somewhere down
Right.
the road they can do touch up. Okay, but
Right.
the professional contractor is going to demand that you have somewhere for him to put the paint before he checks off the job. He's not going to
Right.
leave it in the middle of your bathroom floor, Sister LLC. He's
Like
not
this.
going to leave it in that
Right.
room like you see. Now, what
Right.
you take and do with the paint after he's done, that's none of his business. But in
Right.
order for him to leave the extra paint, you're gonna have to, if he has to put it inside the doghouse,
Mm-hmm.
long as he can be able to say he left the paint stored in a safe place.
Right.
Okay, because you can go in that bathroom and even though all those chemicals are covered and start a fire, depending on how hot it gets in that bathroom, especially if there's no everyday circulation. These are
Right.
small things that they teach you when you are a professional at your trade. And brothers and
Right.
sisters, the biggest problem outside of scamming the people is that even after Umar got all those millions of dollars, he didn't have common sense to hire a contractor. That's
Right.
all he had to do.
You
See,
would think.
because let me tell you what the contractor could have done, Sister LLC and the listening audience.
Okay.
A contractor didn't have to get the whole building ready. Listen to
Yeah.
me, brothers and sisters. This shows you how dumb his ass is.
It's so
He could have got enough of those rooms signed off
yeah.
to where they could be legally used. Notice I used the word
Uh,
legally.
like,
I seen someone on here, and we've talked about this before. No one in their right mind should enter that building unless they absolutely positively have to, like you said, the donors,
exactly.
but they should wear the right mask and definitely
Mm-hmm.
even put on some plastic gloves. Because,
Exactly.
brothers and sisters, what you guys keep forgetting, y'all keep focusing on the 6.5 years Umar has had the building. Brothers and sisters, let's not forget the buildings have technically been sitting since 2014.
That's right.
Okay?
I was about to
That's
say it's set before he
11
even got the building.
years.
Yep.
See? You guys
11
keep
years.
forgetting about that. So let's wrap this up by saying this. Leave your house for 11 years. Don't turn
And see
nothing
how it
off.
happens.
Don't
Exactly.
turn nothing off. You see the trick questions of the LLC? Leave the
Yep.
water on, leave your cable on, leave everything on. Come
Yep.
back to your house after 11 years.
It's
And
11
if
years.
everything on that list is working, I'll kiss your ass in front of Times Square, buck naked.
I know, right? If you come back home and your
You
house
turn your water on,
is
it's
still
gonna come
running
out brown because it's been sitting in the
for
goddamn
11
hot water
years.
heater for 11 years.
Yes. This is his house.
The circulation
Oh
and
my
the
God.
air pressure of the water. See, y'all looking at the
Yep.
toilets and not even realizing there's not enough pressure for those commercial toilets to be operating as
Yep.
they should. Who does
Exactly.
that, Brother Malik? A licensed plumber. He don't just come in and fix your toilet with a job of this magnitude in commercial buildings that's been sitting for 11 years. He has common sense enough to know, check what's
Yep.
called the flow and the pressure of the water.
Yep.
And he's going to run the water for long periods of time because he
Hmm.
wants to get the air out of the system and he wants to get the murky water out of the system, i.e., the brown water that you see sitting. And all you have to do for you guys to understand in closing, that's
Hmm.
what the brown water is sitting on bottom of the toilet. Brothers and
Ugh.
sisters,
Ugh.
if it's turning brown on the
Oh,
toilet, what
God.
the hell you think it look like sitting in front of sitting in pipes?
Oh my God, that's so gross. He want kids to go in this building. He wants children in this building and the mamas in the bathrooms. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. I just I mean, I have one last question. The
But
black mold we have seen on these buildings, we can naturally assume it's kind of permeating through the foundation. Black mold spores
stop using
having
assuming. Stop, I don't mean to cut you off, man. You got to stop using
Mhm.
words like assuming because we're giving people the misinformation when we do
The
that.
benefit
With
of that.
respectfully,
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
okay. Every day
Okay.
assume. Let me say this before you go any further. Look at the
Okay.
mold as a sore on your body.
Okay.
It's not. You're not treating it.
Right. Right.
Why would you say you assume that your wound is healing?
Okay.
Make
So
sense, LLC? I love you to
yeah,
death,
that's
but I have to
oh
correct
yeah, yeah.
you
No, you
because I know you're
yeah,
good at what you
absolutely.
do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
Just
the
take us.
black
Just
mold
take.
is there.
It's there and it ain't going
Yep.
anywhere.
Yep. Okay.
Now, I'm
And
glad you brought that up because I want
mhm,
the people to understand that's a major job because off the top, the first thing you got to do, brothers and sisters, is build scaffolds from the ground all the
mhm,
way up to the roof. You know how
yeah.
much scaffolding costs?
Oh man. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of
We
dollars.
haven't,
New. Yeah.
brothers and sisters, we ain't even got to the treatment yet.
Yeah.
This is a scaffolding job. Now, a scaffolding is what? Watch this, Sister LLC. See, we go educate the people today.
Okay.
The scaffolding company is a separate contractor.
Yep.
See, LLC, me and you own the buildings.
Mhm.
If we hire the contractor that's hired, that hires the mold treatment company,
Mhm.
that company may have to hire an outside contractor to come in just to build the scaffolding all around the building.
Wow.
That's a trade. That's a
Yep.
cost. See,
Yep.
okay. Now, the same thing with the downspouts. The first
Mhm.
thing Umar should have done. You work from outside in, brothers and sisters, not
Right.
inside out when you
Right.
recognize a problem. Now, you do start inside first. Like I did everything inside, then I triple coated my three-tone, painted my house and did the yard afterwards. But in this
Okay.
case, buying those buildings, the first thing that you should have done, Sister LLC, your sister Umar, just for this role playing, the
Okay.
first thing you should have done
Mhm.
was had downspouts installed.
Okay.
That takes care of all of the water. It's the
Okay.
East Coast, so it snows. That takes care of all of the melted snow. That takes care of all. That's why that brother, what is his name? Frame guy that did the
Famer
thing that
two.
can. Yeah, that's
Famer
why it was
two.
so good that he even knew to
Yep.
point to the grass and the dirt and knew the terminology algae because what it does is it takes all the water and snow off the roof, it
Mhm.
protects it from the building and it protects it from the ground because
Okay.
sitting water brings about algae just like in a aquarium. Sitting
Mm-hmm.
water also attracts dangerous bugs like
That's right.
mosquitoes. So one of the
Right.
first things he should have done, just like our brother, our good brother Uncle Mo, which I've been trying to get in contact with him because me, him, and you want to do a show, but I haven't been able. Every time I left my
Yeah,
email
Uncle Mo.
address, every time I left my email address in comments, it got deleted. But anyway, just
Okay.
like Uncle Mo told y'all, see,
Mm-hmm.
this is why he got those that don't know any better food. He thought the doors being painted and the murals being painted was more important than the downspouts.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
saying
poor.
that to
Help
say
Uncle
Uncle
Mo.
Mo said that he's spending the money on the wrong
Thing.
things.
Right.
Protect your property, brothers and sisters. Functioning downspouts, keeping the water off your home. If you live in an
Mm-hmm.
apartment and you see a area in your apartment, water splashing all over the place, you get that management company to install a downspout to keep that
That's right.
water not only away from the building, because I'm saying all this to say it goes from seeping through the concrete, which we call outside stucco, to
Mm-hmm.
inside the foundation of the walls inside. That's why, in
Right.
layman's terms, so there won't be any misunderstanding, I ask you to use an untreated wound on your forearm and
That's right.
don't go to the doctor. And if it gets better, then you need to be a scientist and making about $6 million a
I
year.
know that's right. I need to be in the book of Guinness
Because like
World
like like
Guinness
Domo Jones
records.
said, he sure made sure those murals was up. He sure
Yes.
made sure he had all of these African countries, countries on the continent, so proud.
Right.
But yet
Hog,
every single day,
Hoghead said, Hog,
and let me say this in closing for real. What season is coming around again?
winter.
What are you gonna get? What is he gonna get now? Again? Here we go.
Snow, snow, rain, ice, snow.
Okay, so now there's 12 years.
Oh my good God.
13, 14 years of mold
That's crazy.
coming down the wall.
Oh
That's
my
why I
God. That's
corrected you
too
and
gross.
said, I
Yeah.
guarantee you, if I fly to
Yeah.
Delaware right now with my team and tear those just one wall out in the hallway, I guarantee you I'm going to see what's called structural damage. Structural
That's right.
damage doesn't just mean the foundation, brothers and sisters. When you're framing a wall and you pull out the
Mm-hmm.
sheetrock, you see any woods that's dry rot, whatever, that's also considered structural damage because it's part of the structure, it's part of the building. Okay,
Right.
I guarantee you. So Umar is digging himself into a deeper and deeper and deeper hole
My
because
God.
so many of you all, you Umarian cult like delusional
Yep.
donors who get excited about everything that comes out of his mouth, you believe that all he has to do is paint those walls and make them look good like they do when they're on camera. But guess what? In closing, brothers and sisters, you see that nice little gold, you see a nice little trim black that you see on
Mm-hmm.
camera. Well, after the rainy season and snowing season in Philadelphia, in Delaware,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
let's do this time next year, and I guarantee you those walls will be
Exactly.
faded and more
Yep.
mildew because he's done nothing. And Brother Famo walked around the whole building. Matter of
Mm-hmm.
fact, brothers and sisters, so we can get away from this, even the damage that you see from the stains from the plants and stuff growing up the wall, all
That's
of that
right.
has to be treated because
Yep.
that also contributes to the mold. It's
That's
not
right.
supposed to grow up the building like that. And
That's right.
remember, brothers and sisters, this is a school. This not a
It's
strip
still
club.
cool.
Not that it doesn't matter. This is a school.
Exactly.
What am I trying to get you guys to understand?
It's
Laws
man.
are stricter when you have commercial and especially school buildings than they are in your home.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Whew. Go right ahead,
You can't
sister.
make this up, man. I was gonna say Uncle Mo TV is here. Uncle Mo TV, if you can email me your email and or email me whatever information you want me to send over. I'm going to email it to you, Brother
And for
Malik, so you can get in
and
touch
for
with
those
Uncle Mo TV. Yep.
And for those of you that have my number, that's a private number, please don't give it to anyone unless you ask me. But anybody that's in our crew that's been supportive of
Hmm.
each other, I am saying it right now, it's okay. So any information you have for me. And another thing,
Okay.
Lennon Honor keeps wanting me on his show, but he gets so busy. Can somebody reach out to Lennon Honor and remind him that we need to do a show together, please? Because he's
Yeah,
been
I'll
wanting me to
email him.
do it. Please do that. So I'm sorry,
I will
brothers and
email
sisters.
him.
Y'all
You
know I
good?
get compassionate about the way I go, and people talk about what Malik. I
You're
see the
good.
comments. Oh, he's talking loud. Well, because Umar talk loud, he feeding y'all bullshit. I'm talking
Umar,
loud. I'm
Umar be
educating you.
yelling.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He yelling, feeding y'all bullshit. I'm giving y'all some information. I can't
you're
see the
good.
screen that well, but what you're doing when you're looking at a permit from a certain city, in this case, the city of Delaware. This is why I
Hmm.
keep telling y'all that you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe Sister LLC. You don't have to believe Black Anonymous. You don't have to Sister
Right.
Lodge. You don't have to do KKC. This is all public information.
Information. That's right.
You go to the city office.
Hmm.
When you go to get a permit, you have to show them your business license.
That's right.
Because what's on the permit, and I don't even have to look at it, it's going to be the name of the business,
Hmm.
the business license number. Okay, that's the
Yep.
license number. Okay, the owner and all contact information. And listen to this, brothers and sisters, we ain't gonna be long.
You're
Specifically,
fine.
what you are doing, because you have a general contractor's permit,
Hmm.
you have an electrical permit, you even have a plumber's permit.
Hmm.
Do y'all get where I'm going before I go any further? When you go, when you go and pull a permit, you
Hmm.
and I can't pull a permit. I'm just certified in 3 areas of construction. I'm
Okay.
not a general contractor with a license because Umar can't go and pull the license, or he would have done it just to get over. The reason why,
Right.
everything is about ID.
Absolutely.
The name of the
And
business,
yep.
the license of the business, and the owner and the business contact information, and specifically what you're going to do it, and the estimate amount of time on the job. See, Brother Dumo Jones said he's done. He already I know what I'm talking about. Not that you guys are questioning me, but if you've had a home built recently, like he says he has, he tell you, I know exactly. I don't even have to see the permit.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a notarized seal on the permit. That permit is to hang outside of where the work is being done so the public can see it. Now, I'm saying public, but the
Hmm.
reason of it is the example that I've given many times before. If the city rides up, somebody has complained because I hear Brother Malik over there with these skill saws. He got the tile cutter. What the hell is going on over here? He ordering these dumpsters and all of this shit. He can pull up
Right.
in his truck, get out, walk up to the door. Here
Hmm.
in California, general contractor permits are red. He gonna see that big
Okay.
ass red it's like a piece of fucking cardboard
Okay.
taped on my door. He can walk up and read it. He already know
Okay.
what date it is. He can get back in his truck and he ain't got to bother me for nothing. Because why was he there? He's there to
Okay.
see, obviously, to investigate if work is being done, and obviously work is being done, especially if they can see it. All he needs to see is the permit. See, now going back down to, let's go top to bottom. Going back up there to
Okay.
Wilmington. Going back up there. See what I'm saying? Now here in
Yep.
Oakland, it'll say City of Oakland, or here in Stockton, mine said the
Okay.
City of Stockton. You see the information on it. Blow it up as much as you can so the people can see it, and it's telling
Yep.
you
Got
everything
fire invoice
you need to
number.
know.
And this is for the 611 East 17th Street. So this is one of the two buildings. So can you kind of explain a plan review? Because we see fire invoice on here, but what that pertains is based on the comments. It sounds like they just went through and determined whether or not it was up to fire code. Is that correct to
That's
assume?
see, can't nobody
Okay.
mess with you, sister.
And you guys
I
see
mean,
it right here.
I know you asking me for
Want
clarity,
to make sure, yeah.
but the reason why I get at you like this,
Mhm.
because it shows the people just how simple it is to read this with common
Right,
sense. You
right.
see
Okay.
fire on it, right? That's for
Yep.
fire inspection. That's not what we worried about. That's not going to get the building. I want you to pull up a general contractor's permit. Do you have
Okay.
one,
Let me go
sister?
back. Let me see what I was able to pull for general, because none of the permits are here we go. I got some. I got one. So none of the permits are valid. All of them have expired. Just as an FYI to all of you all, they're expired.
No,
So
you know what? Because you get
let
certain
me pull
amount of
that up.
time. You
Yeah.
get certain amount of time, number one. And remember, you asked me the question about planning. I don't want to get that think like that's what I was
Mhm.
just telling you. Specifically, what are you going to be doing and the amount of time that it's take. That's why,
Right.
brothers and sisters, the damn permits are expired.
Yep.
They are
They are expired.
they only last for so long.
Yep.
If
This
you
is
can get
expired
a
on 2021.
if you can get a repeat if you can get a permit that doesn't expire, then he wouldn't have vacant property fees, and he complained about them going from 5,000 to 12,000. Because
Exactly.
the city is going to give you so much time on the permit, and that's it. Afterwards, you got to reapply. But again,
Yep.
brothers and sisters, contractors don't reapply for permits because that comes out of their cost. Once I bid the job as a general contractor, just like Brother Dumo Jones says, I'm responsible for all the safety, I'm
Mhm.
responsible for all the costs.
Right.
Okay. So
Yep.
contractors don't let permits expire before they're done with the job. That's why, let me leave y'all with this. Even
Okay.
when I worked on my house, me and my cousin got up and worked from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, even on Saturdays, using his permit, okay?
Mhm.
Because we knew we were up against time.
Right.
Let's back up. Didn't I tell you? I told my brother, give me a week to do the whole fucking job.
Right.
That makes a difference because of the permit, brothers and
Right.
sisters. That's why he came to me first before he went and got the permits.
And I want to just point out that I have one example of each. So what you're seeing first is the permit for the general repairs slash changes. So this is the general permit. The expiration date was back on September 5th of 2021, over 4 years ago, and it has not been renewed. And you guys can see this is just an example of just
Stop right
general
now. Stop
permit.
right there. Now, do
Okay.
me a favor, little sis.
Yes, sir.
Tell us the expiration date again on that permit. Tell us nothing but the expiration date.
September 5th, 21.
And that permit is for what?
It is for general repair slash changes.
Okay.
Building permit, just general. It says right here, general
Anything
repairs.
anything that has not been done by the expiration date of that permit is illegal.
Oh,
Can
God.
you write illegal in bold letters, somebody, please?
Y'all put in the
Anything
chat.
after the expiration of that permit is illegal, even if I flew to Delaware and did it.
Hashtag illegal. Hashtag illegal. Hashtag illegal right now. So I just want you all to see, I did my little due diligence before the live so you guys can see an example of each type of permit that Brother Malik mentioned. So here's the general. Here is the fire invoice for the fire. And of course, this going back to 2021 has expired as well in the system. It doesn't even have the expiration date on here because it's just a plan review. So, it's basically telling you what you need
what
to
did I tell you you have to do when you go talk to the city? If I want to put a hot tub in my bathtub and I got to rip up the pipes, they have to know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, y'all!
Review,
this is giving me a headache,
crazy.
guys. It's giving me a headache.
Right here, right quick. This is the electric right here. So we got an example of each building permit, and this permit expired December 20th, 21.
Okay.
So these
stop no. Stop right there. You remember the light in the back that our guy fam showed in the back of the building?
Camera tube. Yep.
Okay. Say you want to rewire that.
Okay.
We know the lights in the front where you stand work, but say for the remaining of the building, you want to go a different angle. Say you want to put in drop lights, or you want to put in hang spotlights that shine down on the trees or the grass.
Okay.
Using that example, guess what you have to do, Sister LLC?
You have to get a permit.
Another permit. Because that one expired when, Sister?
December 20th, 2021, 4 years ago.
So any brothers and sisters, anything outside of changing a fucking light bulb is illegal. Oh my God.
You can't make this stuff up, y'all. There is no active valid. And this is just 3 examples. I've dropped the link to the City of Wilmington's permit license website for you all to check for yourself. You only need the parcel ID numbers, and you can look it up and research it. And I'll go back to the website for you all so you guys can follow through and check this out for yourself, because I can't make this up. You just can't make this up.
Well, and not just and don't just say you. Please add me, because they'll believe you, because you wouldn't believe the kind of comments they get about me. Malik don't know what he's talking about. He's the Umar hater. Matter of fact,
we are haters.
I'm gonna send you a copy of all of my license for everything that I do, because I got them. This is why I don't understand how you have all these degrees and they're not displayed on your wall. I just don't understand that.
Exactly.
Okay? But
first thing you would do, right? You gonna brag about it.
Yeah. But that's why I'm saying this is not going to take long. That's why if anybody has any questions, because it didn't take with you and your dynamic work and all of our team members that even our Uncle Mo and the Block Anonymous that get on here and comment, and that, which is also important information. It doesn't take long, because brothers and sisters, I promise you, on my parents and my deceased daughter, my grandchildren knows this stuff, because even my 3 brothers that I rescued from juvenile hall under my rites of passage program, I teach them everything that I know. And I told you what my grandkids say. Ain't that the man that stole the people's money, Grandpa?
Yep. And this is the website. You all can see. I just want to make sure when you all go to the website, you're going to click on.
Do me one favor, sister, and don't leave nothing out, because I don't want no, because you know me. I'm old school. I go from 0 to 100 in about 3 seconds, and I'm an April Aries, so it don't take much.
Oh, I hear you.
Especially when you talk about my reputation. Please ask whatever questions y'all got, because my sister, who does dynamite research, if I ever need some research, even though I'm a research specialist, I get paid to read. I know who my backup is, because my sister, my baby sis LLC, not play. I got a saying, when you step to her, you better dot all of your fucking I's and cross all your T's, because she coming for your black ass. She didn't pull it up. I don't have to bring copies from my job. She didn't pull the actual permits from Wilmington, Delaware, for the bandos. I don't want to hear nothing. Nothing unless you
Not
got
at
some
all.
questions.
Okay, let's get to it. Y'all, this is the city of Wilmington. DE citizens dot, and I put the whole link in the chat. I'll drop it again for you all to follow along, and you guys can go through the website and fact check me until the cows come home and Jesus returns. So we're on the website. Click on permits and inspections, and then what you're going to do is scroll down. Since we have the parcel ID number, then you enter that and then hit search. And then it's going to take you to where any and all permits that have been filed with the city of Wilmington, and you have to make sure I sort it by owner contractor here, so it will group all of FDMG together. This is for the property at 610 East 17th Street. There are only 2 entries under Frederick, Douglass, and Garvey. That's how it's listed here. That is FDMG. Mind you, these buildings were previous businesses before, the buildings were required to become FDMG. So you will see permits for the previous companies that owned those buildings. But these are the only 2 for this address here. So we're going to go to the details over here. You guys see these fees like $36, $55. So when he's saying he's paying hundreds of dollars for permits and all these things, no, he's not. It tells you exactly how much the fee is. $36 for one, $55 for another. Now, why is it that he cannot continue to pay for these permits? Who knows? But all this money he's raised, why would $36 or $55 be a big issue for Umar to just pay to do the right thing? But he's a walking void. So
let me say this, sister. Watch
Go
this.
ahead.
Do y'all notice any kind of they call them the EBT barbecues, or even this recent thing about he gives everything an African name to make it. I guess if he give it an African name, we'll believe it. My point is, all kidding aside, do y'all notice even when he's had those barbecues or whatever you want to call them, do you guys notice that no one used the inside of those buildings?
Oh, they don't.
Listen, wait.
I know.
Watch this. That would be like me not using my house or my camper on my property to do what Umar, because he knows. And again, brothers and sisters, even the cleaning the toilets, as disgusting as it was, but considering his audience, including this nut James Miller, okay? Including this nut James Miller, it's all an illusion of progress.
Thank you.
It's all an illusion of progress, because with the mental capacity of his audience, i.e., grown ass man James Miller, who may even be a great grandfather, he know scrubbing shit out of a toilet is progress to them.
Exactly.
See? And y'all don't even have sense enough to know Umar is cleaning his own shit, because unless it's a crackhead, nobody uses a fucking building but him. Come on, people.
He told on himself.
Don't I say that all the time, sister? Don't I say that all the time?
When he said it. Yep.
He keeps telling on himself.
If
y'all listen to the shit that he says, and just like you keep telling the people.
Oh my God.
Who wouldn't turn the camera away from them and point it so you can see the walls? Because remember, I want to show off my painted walls. Clearly. Every time he walks through the building, y'all see the same old shit. Umar is the face. When the people came to the house, when I did my little housewarming thing, they didn't just come see me. I didn't put the housewarming together for me. Why you put a housewarming together? I put the housewarming together so the people can see the house.
Exactly.
Okay, they didn't come to see me. Shit, they see me every day. They came to see the house.
And I say that almost in every video live stream on Umar. Why won't the Umar Tardians, as I call them, demand that he at least gives them a tour and allow them to come in and film, since he doesn't like the haters and the detractors and his ops, to say or do anything. Okay, why don't
Sister
you
L-
all challenge him to
Sister
go in and
LLC,
film inside?
Sister LLC,
That's a
I
thought.
have people that came from 2 or 3 blocks over that had seen this house prior to me getting my hands on it, right?
Right.
They passed by it the day of the grand opening because
Uh-huh.
it didn't look like the same house. You get my point?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
These are people.
Yep.
This is why I'm saying Umar doesn't even have a relationship with the people in the community, because I have
Right.
neighbors that I went out and reached to, brothers and sisters, 3 blocks in
Mm-hmm.
every direction that came to my home. And why did I
Mm-hmm.
have sense enough to do that, listening audience? Because I knew the people knew this house before I got it. It
Exactly.
went from being the worst house on the block to one of the best houses on the block. And guess what, brothers and sisters? Everybody property value went up
Exactly.
because your
Yep.
neighbor to the right and your neighbor to the left,
Mm-hmm.
their property being deteriorated, okay, affects the value of your home. Well, hi, Malik.
Exactly.
Nobody was going to live in this house under the condition it was in. Nobody was
Mm-hmm.
going to live in it.
Exactly.
You don't want your neighborhood to have a reputation of nobody wants to live there because you don't take care of your
Exactly.
property. Here we
Exactly.
go.
Yep.
This is why, brothers, this is not college class. This is why the city was going to tear the buildings down, because
Thank
they're what
you.
we call, Sister LLC, a eyesore.
Yeah.
And 6.5 years later, other than the paint
Still there.
that the mold will run through, I'm
Exactly.
sorry you Umarian coat like James Millers don't like it.
Boomer Tardians.
Okay. The
Oh,
paint after the winter passes through Delaware, you're going to see all of the mold coming right
yep.
back over them nice shiny yellow walls, and even
Mm-hmm.
that nice big, looks like it's about 12 or 13-inch stripes. It's
Yep.
just that simple. Because
Exactly.
as our dear brother, excellent work you did, brother. Excellent work. And thank you, brother,
Mm-hmm.
for the service that you have given to this country, Uncle
Absolutely.
Mo. Thank you, brother. Excellent job you
Yes.
did as
Thank you.
well.
Shout out to Uncle
Excellent
Mo.
job. Excellent job, brother.
Yes.
Because let me
Absolutely.
tell y'all something. If y'all think y'all seeing some mold on them walls now, I love Sister LLC laugh. I keep telling she
Mm.
don't understand how much I love her laugh. You just don't. You
What?
don't. You really don't,
You
because
gonna
I
have
love
it?
it. But let me
Thank
leave
you.
y'all with this. If y'all think y'all didn't see some non-downspout moles now,
Ugh.
oh my Lord, my Lord, my Lord.
Yeah, the mole's about
The
to have whole
the
babies.
first the first day when all the snow and the rain is gone for good, come back and tell me
Okay.
just how important that mural and the painted doors are.
Oh
When you
my God.
continue, you can already see it in the stairway. That has to be ripped out,
It
people.
has.
You
Yes.
can see it in the
Yes.
ramp. That has to be ripped out because,
Exactly.
again, Sister LLC
Exactly.
has a very bad sore on her
It's not being
forearm.
treated. That's right.
It's not being treated.
Yep.
You think it's not going to work its way into the bones and the vessels?
Okay.
And I only
Okay.
told y'all about the scaffold. I don't even want to do an estimate on what it would cost to even try to do a treatment on the mold. The
Hmm.
scaffold is thousands and thousands of dollars. We're
Exactly.
talking at least 4 layers totally
Yep.
around the whole building.
Yep. I mean, it's what, 4 or 5 stories up.
Yes,
So
that's what I
yeah.
said, at least four
Yep.
layers.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
See,
Absolutely.
so
Yep.
I don't even want to do an estimate just from the eye,
Scaffolding.
but I just want y'all to know. All you got to do when you on there, and brothers and sisters, please stop arguing with these people.
And
They're
I
not.
don't. You know, James
Don't.
Miller.
And I do notice that about you, brothers and sister LLC. Don't argue with these
Yeah, I don't
people.
know. Mm-mm. I
All of these
question and
shows,
debate.
and
That's it.
even the ones like my little brother Manny Mo that don't have a show giving all of this valuable information in comments. These people are what I do when I attack his followers.
Yeah,
It's
man,
all public information.
absolutely.
You are absolutely positively in denial, and there's a lot of auspices under the denial, including
Yep,
you just don't want to admit
yep.
that your Savior, your Messiah, your God, your well so-called speaking fork-tongued leader then got your black ass probably for thousands and thousands of dollars because remember, he gave Marianne Lorient, she gave him 2,000. And if you see her recent video, she tells you
Hmm.
again, she has friends that gave even more than that.
Yep,
So I'm
exactly.
sorry you're
Every
in
year.
denial. But we
Yeah.
have family members that have disappointed us, family members,
Right.
and we forgive them.
Yep.
But y'all would rather get on here and want somebody to
Defending.
go back and forth like I used to do. I'm just not going to do it anymore because, again,
Oh yeah, I
in
know you
life,
right.
brothers and sisters, actions
Yeah.
supersede words. And what I love about doing these shows, you
Hmm.
really lazy. You don't you can get away with being lazy because y'all don't even have to go pull the permits up.
You can just
Your sister LLC, as always, on
we're
her
doing the
job.
work for.
But y'all laughed at
Thank
Lennon
you.
Honor when he was putting up all this information. You don't
Man.
even have to do the work. So if
Yep.
you just in denial,
Exactly.
brothers and sisters, don't raise your blood pressure. Don't
Exactly.
waste your valuable
Leave
time.
them in denial.
Go eat a popsicle or something
Yeah.
because everything is taken care of itself. And the
Absolutely.
purpose of her title being rebuked, I
Yep.
rebuked it with my words and she
Yep.
pulled up the permits. They
Yes, sir.
all are long expired and there are no more. So for
Exactly.
the last time, anything, if Ray Charles come out of his grave and get his vision back, and he
Hmm.
wants to go and do something that requires a permit, if Ray Charles, bless his soul,
Listen,
gets
yeah.
his eye vision back and does the work without a permit, it's illegal.
It's illegal.
And y'all
Absolutely.
continue to think because, we gonna have barbecues and first Friday. You'll notice he's saying outside because he better
Exactly.
not take his ass in there and do nothing with the public because his ass will get sued and fined. We not going back,
Yep.
sister. We already covered that.
And he can't
We
afford it.
covered
He
that.
can't afford them
We
lawsuits.
covered that. We
Yeah.
covered why you have permits. We covered why
Yep.
contractors have a license. I'm not
That's right.
going to sit here and keep repeating it. So every goddamn thing he better do it outside.
I know
And
that's
even
right.
and even then you're taking a chance on a goddamn moccasin or something even Uncle Mo mentioned that he seen dead in the goddamn street. Come on, people.
And you
Come on,
guys know
people.
the last time we had James Miller, because Jesus loves the trolls as well. I only challenged him to produce evidence, and what he ended up having to do was to admit that there is no school website. And I don't deal on conspiracy theory, so they know that they know better. When they come in here, they know I'm going to fact check them every single time. And before we conclude, because I know that Lennon is about to go live soon, I just want you all to see here. This is one of the permits online for the general repairs slash changes for that 610 East 17th Street property. And if you want, you can go over to the details here for the building permit. It's gonna take you to a separate website or a separate page, and then you can see all the information right here of when it was issued, when it was the date of it being issued, the expiration date, which we see September 5th, 2021. Then you have the contractor name and contractor ID, and you can always view the actual permit image just like so. So it's
And
gonna
let
take you to this
and,
window, and then you click on the link, and it'll
and
pull it
let
up.
me remind the people of this.
There
And
you go.
please, this is only hypothetically, because what we're doing, we're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
We're teaching.
Yep.
Even when Umar goes and apply for a certificate, say he can legally go apply for one, everything's been signed off. Brothers and
Right.
sisters, that takes months and months and months
It
because
does.
you have to get in line. It's just like you have to wait for a permit. You have to wait even
Mm-hmm.
longer because
That's
the
right.
city sends out their own inspectors
Yep.
and
They
see,
should do.
even with the information from the contractor signing off. The city has to. Do you know how, in these trying times, how long it will take for you to get an appointment with a city inspector to come out? So I just wanted to put
Mm-hmm.
that on record because when I'm on these shows, brothers and sisters, I know I might talk a lot, but shit
No,
pop in
you're
my
good.
head, and I know it's relevant, and I want to get it out because we have so many teachers that are on these platforms on every single last one of these pages. And I'm not ashamed to say, so many of you, my big brother, my little brother, and thank you all for adopting me. Even our
No
sister this morning called
problem.
me uncle.
We love every
Y'all call me uncle. Y'all call me big brother
bro,
because
big
y'all
brother.
know that y'all know Malik
That's
love
right.
his people, man, and that's why I do this. I
Absolutely.
have not got paid from any show. I haven't asked for anything because who raised me and who my revolutionary teachers were. You don't
Mm-hmm.
put a price tag on love
Right.
for your people.
That's right.
Donate to these shows, but you ain't got to
Thank
give
you.
Brother
Yeah.
Malik nothing because I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
As, as you all
I'm
can see,
fine.
I'm only like when I have a goal, it's $25. Sometimes we meet it, sometimes we don't. But
Let's
it
meet
goes
that
back to
goal
the
today,
channel.
and when I get off, I'm gonna send you a donation again, like I
Thank
always do.
you.
Let's
Thank
meet that.
you.
We have no reason with
$25
all of
goal,
this
y'all. That's
free
all.
information. Let's dump. Matter of fact, I'm saying we gonna move it up to 50. We should get
Oh, there
our
you go.
sister Lady Luck Club $50 because you guys got a three trade skills man on here for free for the second or third
That's
time.
right.
All of these other shows, and you can't get this black woman. This woman does work, man. Let's
Thank
give my
you.
sister
Thank you.
LLC $50 and you will see my donation
Thank you.
come across the screen. Let's get off here. Let's go over and support
Thank
Lennon
you.
Honor. But
That's
all of
right.
you that have a way to get in touch with Lennon, please put
Hmm.
it on
I
his
will.
mind to get
Right.
Malik on his show. He keeps wanting to
Okay.
do it, but
Okay.
he's the main person in this Umar thing, so I know it's hard for him to get distracted. Sister
I know.
LLC and
That's right.
anybody else that has the means to get in touch with our brother Mo, I will be
Okay.
honored to
I
do a
will.
show with him, with you, without however way y'all want to do it. And it's
Oh, yeah, I
okay to
will.
give them my email address and my
Okay.
private. I think I left you my number, Sister LLC, on the
Yes, I do
email.
have that. So I
Give
just want to
that to
make sure it's okay with you.
give
Yeah.
that to Uncle Mo, and you guys reach out to me. All of you that have adopted me as your uncle, your big brother, I love
Yep.
it. My family knows it. I have family members on here. They just don't comment, but they support me. They support what you guys are doing. All of my older
That's
grandchildren,
right.
nieces and nephews, because for my rites of passage program, Monday through Thursday from 4 to 7, as they're doing now. This is what the
Mhm.
three boys do. They do homework, they watch videos, they read books, and they watch this stuff because what? It is our responsibility to teach these children. And why
That's
would
right.
I have all of these trades? Why would I have all of this information? Why would I have all of you as professional people and not share you with my family and my friends? So it's
Yeah.
much bigger than me. When I'm around, people are watching, and I'm turning this over to everybody. So thank you all for calling me
Thank
uncle.
you.
Thank you all
That's
for
right.
calling me big brother. If you need me, those that know how to get in touch with me, you know how. That's a private number, which means you are dialing the same number that my family, my children. You don't have the business number.
Hmm.
That's a number that
Yeah.
I'll
That's
answer
respect.
when I
Thank
don't
you.
answer the other two phone numbers. That's how special you guys are to me, and that's how much it
Thank
means
you.
for me to help get this information out because each one much teach one.
That's
to
right.
reach one, because it's not okay. I don't
Thank
care
you.
what the James Millers
Yep.
say. The
Me either.
Honorable Huey P. Newton and Dr. Khaled both told me in their own way, and I'm going to say it one more time. A
Hmm.
person that looks like you, because of the access that they have to you, is more dangerous than the head of the Ku Klux Klan, racism, and white
Hmm.
supremacy. And I don't know what about it that black folks cannot understand that what Umar
Hmm.
Johnson has done and continues to do is
Hmm.
absolutely positively unacceptable.
Yeah,
And one other thing
absolutely.
in closing,
Okay.
every time he says bunny hop,
Oh my God.
call itself making black people feel bad. Remember two things, black man and black
And it's
woman.
always okay.
His own father was married to a white woman until the day she died. Frederick
That's right.
Douglass was married to a white woman until the day she died. And he has a niece that married a white man
Yep.
about 2 years ago. Very simple
Wow.
question to each and every one of you that you don't have to answer. How much more goddamn bunny hopping? How closer can you get to bunny hopping than
Right.
Umar's father, a man he's naming a school after, and one of his
Hmm.
sister's daughters, his niece? Brothers and sisters, Umar ain't hard to figure out.
It's exactly.
Okay,
We all
this
know
is
he's a con artist.
this is a kind artist.
Yep.
LLC, thank you for having me,
Thank
sister. You
you.
didn't have
Thank
to
you
do
all.
it.
Thank
It was
you. I
suggested for
appreciate it.
you.
No.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm getting ready to take me a
Anytime.
shower. I'm gonna watch my
Okay.
Dodgers and have me some dinner. Check on
I
the
hear you.
boys. They in the front part of the house doing what they do. I love you guys, and no, y'all
Thank
know
you.
Malik love y'all because Malik ain't asked you for nothing. I want y'all to donate to these shows because Sister
Absolutely.
LLC,
Thank
you
you.
alone,
Thank
you
you.
deserve every copper penny that come your
Thank
way. Because
you.
I'm gonna tell you something, sister. I done been all over the world. I got professional friends and family members of all walks of life. You are
Hmm.
very, very good at
Thank
what you do.
you. That
And
warms
if
my heart. Thank
another
you so
black
much.
man never tell you that, and if I never live another day to tell you, you're
Thank
hearing
you.
from me. You're very, very good at what you do. And don't
That
let
warms my heart.
nobody ever take it
Mhm.
away from you. Peace, love, and light.
Well,
May the
thank you.
blessings
You
of the
guys safe.
ancestors be with each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Each one teach one to reach one. Want for your
Mhm.
brother and your sister that in which you want for yourself. And always
Absolutely.
be your brother and your sister's keeper. Love you
Absolutely.
all. I'm out.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Have a good one. You guys tell Malik. Have a good evening. Thank him for coming on to the Lady Luck Club. I didn't want to hold you guys too long, so we're doing great timing. I am going to be doing two special videos that I'm going to make available to members only from one of my close sources on some information that you guys need to know, text messages, photos, video that I feel would be fruitful for you guys to be aware of so that some of the concerns that we have, especially regarding Umar's mother, hopefully will encourage the family to continue the fight. And we still want proof of life, Umar, you clown. So I want to thank you all. You guys see I turned on the camera, but the lighting is not all that great. My camera, the spotlight that I use for my videos has broken, so I have to get another one. But I want to give a shout out before we leave to all of the new members. Finette Franks has become a new member. Rosetta is a new member and gifted a membership. Shout out to you, Rosetta. And to Candia, one of my fantastic bonds, gifted a membership to the LLC. Thank you so much, Candia. And I saw your email. I am seeing your comments, so I'm not sure why it's being removed. And then we have a $1.99 super from Miss Independent. He films in biohazard environment for months. Exactly. And I also wanted to, share with you all the link again so that you can check on the permits and inspections website for the city of Wilmington on your own. If you want to do fact checking, I am here for it all day. And um, here is some of the information from Black Anonymous. Shout out to Black Anonymous. You can use the parcel ID numbers to look up property taxes, vacant property fees, and anything else that is public. Well said That's exactly what we did. I've shown you all how to maneuver through the website and pull up that information for yourselves as well. So shout out to all of you. Thank you to Mama's supporters, new members, to all of those who even financially support. The Cash App is scrolling down below. Subscribe to the Lady Luck Club. Hit that like button. It keeps these videos in the algorithm. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And that is free to do. All right, y'all. So that's all I have for this live. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And we will go live tomorrow. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Everybody say good night. Deuces.